It was a rainy Monday morning in Chicago. Jake, no big deal. It's just coffee. But what he gave wasn't coffee, it was respect. And what he got in return, a new life. She nodded. You never know whose life you might change with a simple act of kindness. Maybe it's the person waiting in line for coffee, or the executive who needs a helping hand. Remember, the most powerful people aren't always the ones who shout the loudest. They're the ones who, like Lena, wait patiently for their moment to shine. Just imagine if Jake had let that moment pass without offering help. He might have missed out on everything that followed. We've been telling stories for over 5 years, each with a unique moral. Subscribe for more. What can $2.35 get you? Coffee, a smile, a memory? Sometimes it can change your life. For Jake, it was the price of an espresso that led to a promotion, a new career, and a lesson in humility. For the woman, it might have been the boost she needed to make it through the day. In a world where we often focus on what we can gain, it's easy to forget the power of small acts of kindness. It's not about the money. It's about the ripple effect one small action can have. Jake didn't need applause. He simply did the right thing. And in doing so, he received something far more valuable than applause. An opportunity to shape his future and the lives of others. He took her cup and walked out. The moment passed. Jake didn't think twice. But 2 days later, as Jake sat in his office cubicle, his manager tapped him on the shoulder. You've been requested for a private meeting. It's urgent. 48th floor. Jake was confused. That floor belonged to executives. When he walked in, he saw her. The same woman from the cafe, only now she wore a blazer, heels, and confidence that lit up the room. She extended her hand. I'm Dr. Lena Brooks, CEO of Brooks Tech, and your company's newest investor. Jake's jaw dropped. She continued, that day, my wallet was in another bag, and I was having a terrible morning. You treated me like a human being, not a problem, she smiled. I like people who don't wait for applause to do the right thing. Jake was speechless. This unassuming woman who needed a cup of coffee was a powerful CEO. It made him realize how little he knew about the world. A 29-year-old office clerk was standing in line at a downtown cafe, half awake, waiting for his usual espresso before a long day. Ahead of him stood a woman in her 40s, drenched from the rain, dressed in a simple hoodie and jeans. She didn't look like anyone special. She ordered a small black coffee. The barista swiped her card once, then again, declined. The woman fumbled with her phone, her eyes clearly embarrassed. Maybe it's the chip, she mumbled. People behind her started sighing, rolling their eyes. Jake stepped forward and quietly said, I've got it. Don't worry about it. The coffee was $2.35, but what it triggered was priceless. She looked up at Jake and smiled. That was very kind. Thank you. Jake shrugged. She told him she'd like to offer him something, not money, a job. Personal invite to join her mentorship accelerator training young professionals to become leaders in tech and business. Within months, Jake was presenting startup pitches alongside Ivy League grads. Within a year, he was promoted to lead operations for a Brooks Tech project, expanding into underserved neighborhoods. His new mission: help underserved communities get access to technology and the skills to thrive in the digital world. It was meaningful work that paid well and challenged him daily, and it all began with one small sentence: I've got it. That morning, Jake spent less than $3. He didn't know her status, didn't expect anything in return. This story is part of our Kindness Rewarded series. So the next time you see someone in need, don't just sigh or roll your eyes. We've been telling stories for over 5 years. Subscribe for more.